Good morning and welcome to the pregame. It's the final countdown. 20 days left till the big show starts. Hoorah! And day trading is risky, so learn a strategy like mine and practice it in a simulator before you put real money on the line. And thank you for joining me here at Eva Trades. In this video, you'll be watching me place trades in the simulator. In just 20 more days, I'll be trading with real money and live streaming every weekday morning. But for now, we're going to practice in the simulator. So today, it is September 28th in the simulator, and we have 5 minutes to go until the market opens. So taking a look at the progress so far in the pregame challenge, up $14,600 in 27 days. I am treating each day as if it's day one of the big show, the big game, whatever we want to call it. I haven't officially titled it, but it's coming January 2nd. So yeah, treating it like it's day one every day. And what I'm really looking for is a red day. I want to have a red day start and practice coming back from that. I think that would be great practice. So on the gap scan this morning, we have a few stocks to watch. MOTS gapping up 100%. That's right here. BBAI, SNTI, and on the other screen over here, I have AXLA. So we'll break down the stocks. Not a lot of price action here on MOTS on the 5 minute. We're looking at the 1 and 5 minutes for each ticker. So we made this big move up, but we didn't pull back and put in any support. So that's what we need to do. So right now, where do we bounce from? We have the VWAP right there. We have a psychological level of 450. We have $4 down here. We could look at the 1 minute time frame and say, okay, well, we have a support there, and that's that 5 minute candle. It's not a lot to go off of, but it's something at least. So we'll just have to watch it. Bulls want to hold this bottom right here as a double bottom and turn around and break through 494 and get up through 514. But at the very least, break the high of this candle for that. Basically, they want an inside bar bull break here, because you have an inside bar, and on this pullback, we did get a little higher low, but a lower high. So bears looking for a lower low to break through 476. Lower low down into this level, back test this level, and then another lower low. That's what bears would like to see. So BBAI and SNTI, both really cheap stocks. And when they get to be this cheap, I'm not as excited about trading them, but that doesn't mean that I won't. So we have a support on the 5 minute here of $1.55 that bulls would like to hold and get back over $1.62. We had this low here, inside bar bull break here. So giving back most of that move, but finding support down here for the moment. Anything above this level is basically a higher low, so bulls not giving it up yet, but looking like they could. Gotta hold this level, break back over $1.62. SNTI selling off on the hourly time frame, looking pretty weak. Here's the 15 minute and the hourly time frames. So we have a second red candle here, breaking the low of that candle. So it is looking like hourly consolidation is possibly underway. And where would we find support on the way down? There isn't anything really on the 15 until down at $1.43. So be cautious with that one. $1.50 would be a good psychological level, but I wouldn't put a lot of weight into it. The big thing is to wait and just see what happens. Things can change, certainly, pretty quickly. So here's AXLA, again, a little cheap. And it looks like it's also consolidating on the hourly time frame. The market's about to open, so I've got to hurry this along. Breaking this support here. Double bottom. Can the bulls hold this level and turn this around and get back up above that 212 level? We'll see. Going back to the 1 and 5 minute time frames here. So let's get ready to trade. And the market's open now. I can't trade that first 1 minute. I'll be looking for volume to come into SNTI. 60,000 isn't a lot yet. We do have volume on BBAI. MOTS trying to break that support. So we're holding here above $1.65. I'm watching BBAI here. Jumping in it twice right there. Charts are frozen. I'm buying off of that back test of the VWAP. I'm going to sell half. Move my stop loss up. I'm going to try MOTS. I'm going to take a shot at it. See if it can hold right there. I'm going to move my stop up really tight, risking $25. Volume not coming in on SNTI yet. I wanted to jump in that, but volume's light. And stopped out on the rest, so break even now on BBAI and down 37.50 on MOTS. Well, that's that 450 level. I'm going to buy that. If it comes down more, I'll add. I'm going to add to it there at 450. Now we'll see if we get any kind of bounce follow through here. Off of that 450 psychological. Not surprised I got stopped out on that one. I'm going to try BBAI. It's looking kind of strong here. I might add to it. Well, I sure like SNTI for that move it's making, but man, it's just without the volume coming in. Okay, now it's got some good volume starting to pile up. Do a dip trade on it there. I'm also going to buy a dip here on BBAI. I want to see BBAI break this $1.75 level. Maybe it won't do it. I'm trying SNTI again. It did its little consolidation. buying for the break through the VWAP. There's the breakthrough. Selling BBAI because it looks like it wants to break even on it again. Can SNTI hold up here and hit my target orders? We're close. We're really close. Or is it going to fail and stop me out? If I get stopped out on these two orders here, I may have to stop trading. Because if I go red on day one, I don't want to go really, really red. I'm going to take a starter on BBAI and I will add to it if it starts to make a move up. Here we go on SNTI, hitting my targets. So back to green on that stock now. I'm going to add to it because it's looking really strong there. It's okay, I got stopped out. I was in a little high. Oh man. BBAI. I want to see it break through $1.70. Adding again on an SNTI. It's really tricky trading these cheaper stocks. So there's the breakthrough. I'm going to add to it. If I end up with a big red day to start, that's going to be a challenge for tomorrow. Oh. That might happen. I'm adding back because I'm looking at the 5-minute time frame on BBAI. Let me see if I can buy a pullback. Got a higher low, a little bit of an equilibrium. Okay, I'm adding for the breakthrough $1.75. Looking for that momentum. Didn't do it. Playing aggressively. $1.74 is where we keep getting rejected, so bears keep on jumping in there and slapping this price down. What I'm looking for is a short squeeze. Getting pretty heavy on SNTI for that bull break there. Something's got to go eventually. Resistance up here and here. Did I just get stopped out again on that? Wow. I just don't believe that it's going to drop. BBAI now looking like an equilibrium possibly in the making. So it's likely it's going to pull back and stop me out. Anything above $1.62 is a higher low. See, it's an inside bar on the 5 minutes, so that 5 minute candle is about to close. There we go. So I would buy that right there. Looking for that to be the pullback on that equilibrium. You got a high, low, lower high, double bottom. Pretty steep pullback there. We'll see. And SNTI should have broken out here, but we'll give it another second. Coming off of the VWAP. Added back, but I only added once. Ooh, getting stopped out. Talking about SNTI here. Down $1,200 on it so far. Not the way you want to start day one. Equilibrium, you can see the high, low, lower high, higher low. So anything above $1.75 is a higher low. It's an inside bar on the 5 minute, holding the VWAP currently. I mean, I really think there's potential here. I just haven't been hitting it at the right time is all. So watching for a break on BBAI. And on SNTI. It's a little choppy on SNTI. So I added on SNTI, now I'm adding on BBAI. So now we want to see these break out over the highs. And I do realize my stops are a little tight. See, I just got stopped out there on SNTI. So I am trying it again. Looking good on the 5 minute on both of these. This one's a little sketchy because of that 5 minute candle, but still an inside bar. So there we go, breaking out on SNTI. Hate to see that, but maybe it holds. We'll see. BBAI, I'm adding on that. Adding on the way up. Still having a hard time getting over $1.74 on BBAI. There we go. Finally breaking. So I'm adding to it. And I'm going to exit over here, take the loss on SNTI off of that breakout that we failed to hold. It's a little concerning that this candle closed below the highs and we couldn't hold it, but it could still, you know, we're holding the VWAP, so big red volume here too. It's just a waiting game now. Yeah, SNTI, I want to buy it here. I don't like this candle on the 5-minute. So I'm going to hold off on it. Boy, still struggling around this $1.74 level here. Oops. I see some nice volume over here on MOTS. Take a starter here on SNTI. So I added once on BBAI. And on MOTS, I'm going to move my target orders up to that VWAP. I added some more on BBAI. My reasoning over here on MOTS for getting into the trade is this volume spike. You'll often see a big volume spike like that when you reach the bottom or the top of a move. So new 5-minute candles for everybody. Looking for the break now through $1.87 on SNTI. A good ad spot there on MOTS. Okay, testing that $1.74 again and the $1.75. It's been a real struggle. And they're getting rejected again. So it's possible I should have just waited on trading this one until we get the clear break and it holds. Right now the high of day is $1.77. So really ugly day for price action. Every attempt to take advantage of some sort of breakout is met with failure. And I've kind of overplayed my hand today, I think. Well, I know. This is going to be a big red day. Certainly not the kind of day I'd want to start with. Boof. Big move down there on SNTI. Down $2,066. Looking like the same might happen here on BBAI. I am going to move my target orders up over here on MOTS. Yeah, super choppy, huh? Well, Gonna hang out here for a bit and kind of watch MOTS. Let's see. So the big volume spike here, and you've got this equilibrium, this tightening range. Inside bar in the 5 minute. Looks like SNTI is trying to do it again. Do I trust it? I mean, I don't. So with SNTI, it keeps on forming these red candles like this, and then it turns back around and breaks through the high. And there have been times where I was profitable and could have sold, but I was holding for bigger moves. And I think part of that's part of my problem today. I think I'm looking for momentum when momentum isn't there. Let's see, is it just going to break $1.89, or does it actually give us a little bit of follow through this time? See what MOTS is doing here, bouncing off of that bottom line, making him run for the high. Now see, I typically would add here, but I'm not doing it now because I keep getting stopped out on ads like that, so I'm just holding off on stuff like that. See, I'm profitable right now, but of course I'm not taking the profit because I want more. There we go, and I got more. So I'm making back a little bit of what I lost. Boy, I want to add on that, but I just don't know. I'm not going to. Taking myself out of the trade over here on BBAI with that coming down like that. You can see the consolidation on the 5 minute. Looking good over here so far on MOTS. I know I'm probably going to regret that. SNTI, trying to buy that pullback. New 5-minute candle coming up. Yeah, I'm just going to get back out of that. I'll buy the dip. Oops. Failing over there on MOTS. Big drop. Huge drop. So I didn't get that. It ended up being a bear flag. I was looking for a slow move up towards the VWAP. Not getting what I wanted there either. Well, this is a hell of a day. So this is an example of what I don't want to do. So I've got 20 days left until I'm trading real money, and this is not how I'm going to start the challenge. I allowed myself today to just loosen up and just kind of hold trades and just let go, because I wanted to finally have a red day. So now I've got one, and I've got a big one. So this is going to be fun to try to win this money back. This could take several days. So let's do it. Let's do this. You know, I'm down big. I'm like, oh man, this is my first day. I'm down a lot of money. This sucks. What am I going to do? Well, I don't want to panic. So this is a good lesson. This is going to be a challenge over the next couple of days to try to get this money back. So let's see how it happens. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to add up the how far down I am. 1933. Well, that would actually be down $4,820. Holy cow. Talk about going off the rails. All right, I would never actually let that happen. I have a max loss in place, but I wanted to try it for demonstration purposes, for just trying to get myself out of a hole. Let's say something terribly bad happens and I'm down this much money. I need to know that I can get myself out of that hole without it having a psychological impact on me. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little long. Sorry about that. But anyways, I'll talk to you next time. I'll be back here tomorrow morning and we'll give her another shot. Have a good day. Bye.